Okay, everybody. This is the cheater's way of recording a preview for today's double sale. I am going to be with Jody Renshaw and Pat from Pat Doodles on Jody Renshaw channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for a makers market, which is a craft items show. It is finished crafts, and I'm going to show you a few of what I'll have there. But then my own sale is at 11 p.m. So that's going to be craft supplies, some of them vintage. And I'll show you one or two things for that too. My sale is going to be a short one, just 2 hours, because I've got therapy again, and traction therapy is killing me this week. It really is. So, it is what it is, and you just work through it. So I want to turn this around, and hopefully, since I can't see what I've got going here, actually, let me flip the laptop and get it to where it shows what I'm doing. So then I can, even with the lag, I can see what's going on. Okay, so let's see what we got here, because I know there's a lag. So you see this teddy bear. This is a tie-dye bear. He doesn't have a mouth. They're not made like that. They do have button eyes. He's the only one I have left. All this wonderful soft. He can be thrown in a washing machine. This is a tie-dyed cotton, stretch cotton. Doesn't stretch very much at all, but it really has been a popular one. But he is the only one I have left. He will be at the sale. And I have some decoupage items here that have little flower girls on it. I hate that I can't see what I'm filming. This is driving me crazy. But I have the matching bulletin board and the picture frame with these, and these are wonderful. And then I have another picture frame. This is a piece of fabric, but there's also items like this great tote bag made out of a tapestry piece that is all about golf. It is lined. There is a zippered pocket down inside. So I will have that, and I will have to iron it. I have a Navy and I have an Air Force pillowcase for, I forget if it's a 16 or an 18-inch pillow. But that will be there. Now, we're going to have, I think, 10 or 12 items each. There will be more, but I don't want to show you everything that'll be at the craft sale on Jody Renshaw today. But of the stuff that will be at my own sale, I wanted to show you this lovely little surprise I found. Now, the bells won't be in here because I have a bunch of little bells that I want to put together as a lot of different sizes. This is going to be one offer up. You can see that there's a lot of excess in there, but there's some that are floral picks. This is my favorite. Look at the shape of that one. Now you can see there's a lot of, these are so old, there's a lot of crackling on the inside of that one. But this whole thing, like I said, minus the bells, because the bells are going with something else. But this whole little Tupperware container is going to be one offer up that you guys can use for an assemblage. I have one lone Santa, but he's missing his pom-pom. You could always put a fuzzy one on there and put him in an assemblage. And I have 2 whole bags of Christmas and craft stuff that that are supplies for making things that I will have together for my own sale at 11 p.m. on This Overstuffed House. So it's going to be a long day for me So I hope you can come and enjoy it. Let me flip this back around and maybe I can sit it. No, don't slide. Don't you dare put all these mercury glass balls on the floor. We're not turning them into cat toys. So I don't know when the pajama party is because I have to make a little bit of space because I don't have much room behind me. I have to figure out where I can do that because, that's going to be an all night thing. And of course, there's things I want to do that might require some props. And of course, Her Majesty is invited for the pajama party, so I'm sure she will be there. And somebody in some chat made a crack about footy pajamas, so I have to find my pair now. I'm pretty sure I know where they're at. I'm pretty sure it's packed away in my box of sweaters for the winter that needs to come down here so I can have my footy pajamas because it gets cold in this house. But before I try getting to do the pajama party, this last little hang on of pneumonia has to go away. I'm not going to try to be staying up all night. I know, haha, make space. But there are spots where I have made space. And I'm almost to my mother's dollhouse because once I can get to that, that's leaving. And I can't say to where because I don't know if that nephew and his wife watch my channel or not. They know it's coming, but they have daughters. So, but what do we got here? So who's here? Kelly's here. Fiona's here. Fiona, I know I haven't had a chance to answer your email, and yes, that'll be okay. We'll work it out. And let me scroll up. Elizabeth Mackey is here. I know somebody whose last name is Mackey, but Deb lives in Elkton in Maryland. And Christine is here. Book is here. So, yeah, I just thought, my back has been bothering the daylights out of me today because of traction. While one nerve is unpinched and I can stand up straight, the other nerve is giving me a lot of trouble when I sit. And today the traction didn't go so well. So I've kind of just went, you know what? I'm going to bed. So I slept for 3 hours this afternoon and got up and had to leave for Scouts. So, well, Elizabeth, we're not going to see you on screen. So we're not going to know what you're wearing for that pajama party unless you come on. If I let you guys have the StreamYard link. And please don't end up making me demonetized. I only just got my 1,000. And even though they tell you it could take a month before they approve you, can I tell you how mind-blowingly fast it was? So when I hit 1,000 the first time, I was still in Vintage Rescue Squad. Bless you, Misty and Michael and everybody that was there that got me up over that. And they were still talking, and I was already in YouTube filling in everything I needed to be monetized. And then I went to bed. Well, the next morning they had yanked 31 subscribers, so it put me back down to 977. And I was so ticked. But everything was in place. So when the next night, I hadn't been online, and Trisha messaged me and let me know that, hey, congratulations. I'm like, for what? I was watching Wonder Woman 84 with my kids, so I didn't know. And so it was up over it again. So it is, I think, 1,020. So I'm hoping they don't. Yes, Jody, I know they clean up dead accounts regularly, but they had just done that the week before on my channel. I think when you hit a milestone, it must trigger the bots to go after it and check it all out again. So, because they'll look for things that they think are bots. They also don't really want to see sub for sub swapping going on. But so I think they gave a lot of them back, or else I know some people were talking in chats about about it being taken away. And I know, oh, I'm drawing a blank on her channel name. Or what? Can't remember her first name. Last name is Young. But she posted a thing on her Instagram and helped get me back up for numbers. But I was so surprised because I got an email that was waiting for me when I got up, and I woke up at the butt crack of dawn at 5 a.m. What is wrong with me to be up so early? And there was an email saying that, yeah, you hit it again, and now you can set all this up and we'll review it, and it can take as much as 30 days. Well, when I woke up tonight at 5:30, must be something with that number, and before I left for Scouts, I'm looking at emails, and there was already an email saying they'd approved my monetization. So that was amazingly fast, and I absolutely had not expected that. So, but yeah, so I thought I'd quick show a few things, though, that I was going to have at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is this show with, and I think I'm missing a person. I can't remember who it is. Jody might be able to tell me, because it's Jody, and it's Pat from Pat Doodles, and it's me, and there's a fourth person who's going to be on this crafters sale of a maker's sale, I think you said. Margaret Albers. Okay. My phone is sliding because it's not set where it normally is, and the fabric that's holding it up is sinking. Do you like my tie-dye bear? He's big, and if you sit him, he's jointed. So if you sit him just right, he does sit up on his own. But he's the last. My mother and I had a bunch of tie-dyed fabric that we bought in the 90s. So what? Most of this stuff is like vintage, because it's a lot of stuff she had sewn in the 90s. But he's the last one. He needs a home instead of hiding in a tote bag, in a tote box, waiting for a home. The beauty of those kind of soft toys is you could throw them in the washing machine. So, but for my own sale, though, it'll be stuff you can make assemblages or other little craft things out of, and so it'll be supplies for making things. And but the sale with Jody and Pat will be finished things that are up. So yeah, a lot of stuffed toys you can wash in the washer. The problem is the dryer, because if they have that long-haired fur for hair, the heat of the dryer just crunches that right up, and it always ruins it, which is a problem. Catherine Young, there we go. Auntie Christie's got my back. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I'm looking up so I can see the chat. My glasses are so old that I have to read everything through the bifocals now. Hey, you're sinking again. Let me try to move this. Move Air Force out of the way. Let's move the golf tote bag out of the way. I've got more than one of these. In this day and age of recycle and having tote bags. Let's see if this will hold up on the fairy child here. There we go. And this stuff is just from one box. I still have 2 more totes over there I have to go through to pick out stuff. But I realized it was hitting 1 o'clock, and it was after 1 a.m. and I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. So, oh, yay. Yes. Thank you, Auntie Christie, for getting Jody's thing there. since I'm holding the picture frame up that the phone is sitting on, I can't grab the keyboard and put any links or anything in. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. And I should let you know now, because we're getting through the middle of the month, my night owls, you're going to see somebody different for December in my time slot. And I'm going to be in his time slot. So some of you know Patrick, the trusty huckster mercantile. He's got himself cast as this, I forget the name of the character, but he got cast again in the musical Matilda with another theater group. He's created a name for himself playing this one part, isn't he? But their rehearsals are Thursday nights. Now he knows that I'm another one that's done a ton of community theater. So he asked if I would in any possibility be willing to switch time slots with him while he's in the 2 months of rehearsal. So all through December and all through January, he will be playing with my night owls. Now, guys, don't be like a bunch of cats with a new toy. Don't break him. We like Patrick. Don't break him. Christy, you had to go there. So he will be doing Thursday night at 11, starting in that first week of December, and then I will have his slot, which is what he starts at 8 usually, I think. And goes 8 to 10. So mine will be shorter. So I'll have to keep more focused and talk faster. It's like having a substitute teacher. Hey, think about his fans when they see me. I am very different from Patrick. And I mean, and the other thing too is I feel like it's an unfair switch in a way, because Patrick has been an antiques dealer for a long time. So he's got the capital for one, and he buys all his stock. So you're going to get a chance to have some really good quality stuff. But I also understand that that means it's going to be higher dollar amounts than what you see with me, because a lot of what you see with me is such an odd variety depending on what box I empty. So it'll be quite the different thing for the people who watch his time slot to see me. I don't think they'll know what hit them. Good Lord, could you imagine if I did the Queen then? I don't think the people up at normal hours would know what to do with her. Hello, Melanie. Oh, so it'll be an interesting. No, Fiona, you put 8 a.m. There is no way that it's 8 a.m. It's got to be 8 p.m. because I'm not getting up at 8. I am not getting up to do a sale at 8 a.m. No. Oh, yes, the Queen will be at the slumber party. She has been invited, so. But, yeah, mine is kind of a mystery sale because you don't know what I've unpacked in that day or two beforehand. And I thought I was going to get more done today, but I've been very slow moving and have seriously thought of grabbing the cane today. So hopefully tomorrow will be better. But the benefit of a sale is that I can sit here in the chair and keep an ice pack against my back. Thank you, Melanie. So that'll be nice. Yeah, the queen has certainly started a following, and if I had the way to make merch, I actually had somebody ask me if I was going to have merch that said, um, that basically had some comment about "Hello, peasants," and a crown over top of the H. Hello, peasants. I don't know how well that would go over as a shirt. Maybe I could get a sticker made. So, yeah, I know there's quite a few of you books that are in Patrick's sale, but I know I could think of about 8 or 9 I never see anywhere before midnight. So, so we'll see what we can do. Tiaras is merch. Oh, so yeah, I have to get better at doing preview videos. One problem is the editing. The editing software that came on this computer is kind of, yeah. I can't do voiceovers on them because it never matches up, because you have to do the voiceover as a separate file and then merge them, and in the weird software that came in this laptop, and it doesn't work, and I don't quite know what I'm doing anyway with technology. Hello, pheasants. Well, it's better than the other suggestion. The other suggestion was about the crack that the queen made about how she wasn't used to flogging her wares, just flogging her peasants. I don't know that that's going to ever be on a shirt. That just sounds just wrong in so many ways. Melanie, I haven't set a time yet for the pajama party. I need to get rid of the last of this pneumonia. They put me on 7 days of antibiotics. So I have 3 more days to go. And so the pajama party is not going to be until I'm 100% gone with this stupid cold. And right now the traction is doing nasty things to my back. So I need that to get sorted out first. Besides, there's some things like I know I have, I need to find them. Oh, you just don't edit. Yeah, some of my early stuff has no editing. There's one voiceover that somehow magically worked, and then there's another thing with a voiceover that was absolute crap and didn't work at all. And one whole section of the video, the voiceover disappeared, so I had to go back in and put it as stuff to read on the side of the I think the one on the Chambersburg Antique Mall, I think I put it all in the description, all the stuff that had gotten missed. It was bad. But I wasn't about to take it down because it still counts for viewing hours. So, hey, have you guys seen that I changed my video of what's pinned for returning viewers? It doesn't have the how I got an overstuffed house anymore. It has how I killed Frosty, because we're heading into winter. Some of you have already seen snowflakes. I thought it was time. I thought it was time to put that up there, and so we can have. I am going to leave that there probably through January. So, that was a fun challenge last year to have your humorous Christmas story, because that's how we ended up with Katie from Vintage and Final. Her thing about her dog ate the baby Jesus, and for mine, it's how I killed Frosty. Somewhere there's a little kid that's in therapy today as a grown-up. Oh wow, Paul! Thank you. You're my first. What is that? Okay, wait. Is that a sticker? I don't even know the difference, okay? There's two things you could do, and I don't even know the difference. I just know they both were a waste of money. Is it still here? Where is it? Oh no, I dropped it. Shoot, Paul, I have something for you. Where'd it go? Oh, bugger all. Where did you go? It went behind the... If I move the phone... Shoot. I have this tiny thing that looks like your puppy. Yes, he sent me money, but there's one is called a sticker, and yeah, and the husky just... All right, hang on. Look at my ceiling for a second. Where did you go? Oh, that's why I didn't find you. Come here, you. All right. Get you back on top of the picture frame. So apparently this is the first generation one. And it's some little Thai. It's made by Thai, but it's not a Beanie Baby. It had a definite name for it. And but I just thought it was so funny and it's so cute. And I thought of your husky right away. Those great big puppy eyes. So I saw that and I was like, I'm gonna save that for Paul. Ooh. Okay, so there we go. That's a super chat. Keep it up, lifting weights. Except those weights are in its hand. My weights are on my ankles. And boy, does it hurt. That's my first bit of money. Ooh, thank you. Ooh. No, I want to give there we go. I'll give myself my thumbs up. Now I'm going to be rich. I don't know. Are any of us resellers rich? Oh, wait, there's Jocelyn, but she's in a whole planet away from the rest of us. She's got staff and everything. So, okay, so the super sticker has like little animated thingy to it. Book, you mean the little husky? No, Paul had already left the night that I showed you guys this, so he hadn't seen it yet. And so it is the one I showed before, but by the time I had showed it, Paul had actually left the chat the last time. So, so we'll see. But yeah, this was meant to just be a cheater's way to do a quick preview and show a few of the things that'll whet everybody's appetite. Paul, you just proved how I knew you weren't going to be there, because I figured if I said something about you not being able to see it the last time, you couldn't resist putting a comment in if you were still here. Though I don't know, you have all those Pokemon figures, some of them huge. This poor little guy is going to disappear amongst all that plush you got behind you. So, Paul is a trip. I like Paul. I haven't been over Paul's way to like knock on the door and interrupt one of his live feeds lately. Ha ha ha. But let's see. Yeah, stickers or postcards would be good merch. I've been wondering about that, of doing the stickers first, and because I like putting stickers in, and the postcards I could use, because I use a lot of postcards, as some of you've gotten your stuff know, because I was always taught to have the address inside the package as well, in case. Yeah, is it? I thought it. Okay, so it's not me, Paul. You have fewer live feeds right now. Because for a while there, every time I was on, every time I turned on my laptop, I'd find you on. And I kept wondering, when does this boy ever sleep? Hello, Jose. I'm getting better. One nerve is released in my spine because I haven't seen you in a long while. You haven't heard any of this. So I can stand up now without pain, but the other one is still a problem. And the shots this time didn't help, which is why it's become a big problem. So, yeah, I mean, you have the address in there because I was always taught you put the address it's going to into the box in case anything happened to the box. Then the postal service would know that it was, that it who it still had to get it to. So, yeah, we have not seen Josie in a long time. Nice to see you. So, well, that's probably everything I've got for now. I have been debating about putting this guy in the sale, but then I thought, in an assemblage, it's a salt and pepper shaker, but there's only the one, and he's missing his he's missing the pom-pom part of his hat. But I thought if he's for an assemblage, then you could just stick a pom-pom on there. He's losing some of his cold paint. Somebody scratched his backside. But he's pretty cool. He doesn't have a maker's mark or anything, but I still have 2 big bags of stuff for that to go through too, to put things together for that. And I figured now would be the time, because if people are going to use them to make things for the holiday, you guys need to get them like as soon as possible. So, all right, guys, that was the quick show of a few things. And it is what, 1:48 in the morning. I have to check 2 totes and see what I'm going to pull out of there, and then I'm going to head to bed. Because Mike's already gone to bed and he has off tomorrow, so he's going to help me set up and get everything set, because I don't have much space to have 2 sales back to back, have the items set out. So we're going to see what we can do tomorrow to make that better here, since that's what's going to happen. Never done 2 sales back to back like that before. I had enough cash to go out, and I bought a big thing of cat food, and I bought 1 Monster energy drink so I can get through tomorrow. Oh, you've been under the weather? That's why we haven't seen you. Well, we're glad you're getting better now, Jose. Yay, Melanie's coming back. Yay. Jody, next time you're in Philly, if you're coming down to Philly, let me know. For you, I will try to drive into Philly to meet you. I hate city driving with a passion, especially since I have a penchant for getting lost in Philly most of the time. So, all right. So Melanie will be back with Christmas brooches and antique jewelry. Yay! Yay! And so I don't know what other sales you guys are going to be at for tomorrow, but be at Jody's. Jody, Philly is almost as bad as Upland. Upland is not that bad. But Jody's will be at 7 p.m. And then, and I don't know how long it's going to run. I just know that I'm leaving by 10:30 so that I can flip stuff and be ready for my sale at 11 p.m. Steph is having a sale? Oh, okay. Cool. What time is Steph's sale? Where's my remote? Yeah, because I'm the only one live right now of all the subscribers I've got, so all the subscriptions. So I will see you guys later today. I'm gonna go pop open these totes and see, because I know I want to have a bingo vest pulled out, and they're in the totes, and some of the Christmas craft stuff, and that's in the totes. So, oh, and if anybody looks at my Etsy store right now, I left one lone thing up and running. I have yanked everything off of Etsy because I'm going to put a couple of those things into the sale, and then I'll redo my Etsy store afterwards. So, all right. I don't remember the time. Well, it'll prop up. That's one of the reasons on like a lot of the channels I have, I put that I want a notice, because I've noticed that for the notices when they tell me they're going live, I don't understand why. Perfecting Pearls had a sale. Do you know when I got the notice for the live sale? 12 hours later. What's up with that? So, yeah. Yeah, there's not always an after party after me, because, sometimes it's 3 a.m. before I'm ending here. But is that like prom? You have to have the after party after the prom, and then you go out for breakfast after the after party? Is that how that works? I wouldn't know. I've only been to what? Wait, I went to Michael's junior prom. Not Michael, my son. Michael, my best friend growing up. We went to their junior prom. We went to their senior prom. We went to my senior prom. So I did 3 proms and 5 senior weeks. So, what was that? The after party is the after party is called Sunrise. Yes. Oh yeah, because you're awake. You're awake. And after the St. James Boys School prom, I came home. I laid down on the couch with all the curls carefully over a pillow hanging off the edge of the couch, and I was still in the gown. And I woke up. My mom woke me up at 12:30 and put me in the car, and we went to the theater because I was Mrs. Darling in Peter Pan, and I never got out of the prom dress. We deliberately designed the dress so that it could be the same dress for the show. And I never got out of the dress. I just went right in. They liked the hair. They did the makeup for me, and I went right on stage to do the blasted show, to do the matinee that afternoon. So I'll have to find some pictures of that. Maybe I could show you guys some pictures of that on at the pajama party. You can see what I looked like as Mrs. Darling from Peter Pan. See my prom gown. So, all right. Well, you guys have been having fun in the chats. Now you know when Steph's sale is, Jody's sale, my sale. And Philly Flipper, he does eBay. So he has sales too, but not live sales on YouTube. He does live listing challenges. So If you are looking for motivation to keep listing or want to work on listings and not be alone doing it, you can find Philly Flipper's channel and hang out with him and whoever he happens to have on. And so he's a good place to be. Sometimes I have him just running in the background, so I'm working and lurking. Because I cannot watch other live sales and work. I get too distracted too easily. It's like a dog looking at a squirrel going, oh, look, squirrel, shiny thing. Just doesn't work for me. Annie Christie, the sale is technically it's after midnight for me. So yeah, Thursday. Thursday is the craft sale. So for me, the sale is today. If you want to know what not to do, give me a chance. Oh, Paul, you're not that bad. I have a backlog of your videos of things you found on yard sales and stuff that I need to get caught up on. I missed the last 3. I haven't had a chance to watch them. So all right, guys. Hi, happy days. Bye, happy days. Oh, Jenny +1? Yeah. Even if you just get, 5 things listed in a day. But yeah, you can hang out with Paul at Philly Flipper. Triple C, no, you've not gotten your invoice yet. And I do have your info, so we're good. Yeah, it is not easy to find a slot to slide into. There's so many of us resellers now that there's no way you're not going to overlap with somebody. Let's just do what works for you, and people will give it time, and people will find you. But it does take time. I've been at this for over a year. And I've just now hit my 1,000, and I didn't start doing live sales till I had 100 subscribers. And I really should have waited a little longer and done a little more homework about things like, yeah, just how hard is it to do packing when you suddenly sold like 50 things in a 3 or 4 hour period. And then all it takes is one time of getting sick or one time of being super busy at your day job, and then you're backlogged and you never get. Once that happens, especially if you're just by yourself, it's hell to try to dig out of that backlog. Trust me on that one. I'm still trying. But all right. So good night, guys. I'm gonna get going, and I need to take the other med for my back and get to sleep. And see you guys later today, or if it's not midnight yet at where you are, then I'll see you tomorrow. So happy days. You've been sick too. Well, I hope you get better too soon, because there is something going around, and it's not just my area. It's a nasty head cold with lots of congestion, and for me, it just right into the top part of the lungs. Yeah, Steph, doing more than 2 a week. I'm very careful of that. I do Trisha usually twice a month, and now I'm doing Jody. But I don't have the space. I don't have an office. I don't have shelves to keep things straight on. I literally put boxes and researched in my little tray here to sell to you guys. Be so stuffed in. If I had a setup like that where I had room to move, I'd do more. But that's not going to happen until the Black Hole Challenge room is emptied out and set up like an office and has shelving in it. So, all right, guys. Goodbye. Have a good rest, especially those of you. And I will see you at the sales. Bye.